Secrets of the Permafree Book: How to Publish a Free Book on Amazon. Written and narrated by Dale L. Roberts. Copyright 2021. Disclaimer: Amazon is a registered trademark of Amazon.com Inc. This book is not authorized or endorsed by Amazon.com Inc. Some recommended links in this book are part of affiliate programs. This means if you purchase a product through one of the links, then I get a portion of each sale. It doesn't affect your cost and greatly helps support the cause. If you have any reservations about buying a product through my affiliate link, then feel free to Google a direct link and bypass the affiliate link. Hey audiobook listeners, I fully believe you should get your money's worth when you invest your time and money into an audiobook. With that being said, some concepts and ideas will seem fuzzy without a visual representation. That's why I thought I'd whip together all the relevant images, links, and resources into a downloadable audiobook accompaniment. It's of no extra cost to you and will help clear up any ambiguity. Simply go to dalelinks.com/permafreeaudio to get your copy right away. So, you're ready to launch your book? I bet you want the best book launch possible. Of course you do. What if you could increase your odds of hitting the bestsellers list in your niche? Download a copy of my bestseller book launch checklist when you sign up to my email newsletter at dalelinks.com/checklist. Start your action plan to a better book launch right now. Introduction. Early in my publishing career, I discovered something rather interesting. While I put my books on a 5-day free promotion through the KDP Select program, I found other books doing the same. These other books shared the same category as mine, had practically the same content, yet had something distinguishably different from mine. The publications were permanently free, or permafree. Perplexed by this discovery, I dug deeper to find these books did not share the same availability as mine. First, they were not enrolled in the KDP Select program. Next, they were available for free in other major online retailers such as Apple, Barnes & Noble, and so on. Finally, Amazon doesn't allow books to be priced below 99 cents. So how were these publishers getting away with this price hack? Quite simply, these publishers found if they made their content available free on other major online retailers, then Amazon would price match their competition. But the issues for me were: 1. Why would anyone make content available for free? 2. How did they do it? And 3. Was doing this practice against Amazon policy? Self-publishing insiders call these books permafree or permanently free. With a little research and some practice, I found this process was simple to do, accepted by Amazon, and helped build a brand. In fact, after publishing over a dozen permafree books, I saw my self-publishing business explode and my residual income expand exponentially. However, it was not without making a few mistakes along the way and employing strategies of successful self-publishing entrepreneurs. Let's dig in. Chapter 1: Creating a Multipurpose Book. Most people want to know why a self-publisher would go through the effort to produce a quality book only to release it for free on multiple online retailers. After all, wouldn't these permafree books have more perceived value and gain more wealth in the long run with a minimal cost? This question is sound and makes even more sense if an author releases hack work. Advertise and establish brand presence. Permafree books are perfect for essentially advertising at no cost. Unless you contract a freelance writer to produce content, a permafree book only requires a small investment, a little time, and the same deliberate steps of a normal publication. Much like any decent performing book, your publication should have these 4 fundamentals. Number 1, an attractive cover. 2, an enticing book description. 3, valuable, well-written content. Notice I say well-written. 4, this is optional, a keyword-rich title and/or subtitle. If your permafree doesn't have these critical elements, then no amount of a price reduction will direct the ideal audience to you. And reader engagement is ultimately what you want when producing a permafree book. So, master the previously mentioned fundamentals of self-publishing to get the most from your permafree books. Once your book is free on all online retailers, you will see an uptick in attention and reader engagement. Essentially, the book works as a free advertisement for you and your brand. Also, the free books act as a gateway to your normally priced books. Once you have 2 to 4 flagship publications and about 6 to 8 permafree books, Your customers have an unending supply of content. With 8 to 12 books for your readers to choose, you have established a solid foundation and a strong brand presence. Build value and gain credibility as an authority. Providing a quality publication at no cost establishes a platform to showcase your abilities or expertise. Then, the readers who picked up your book at no cost begin to view you as an authority in your niche or subject. So, if you write books on the benefits of herbal remedies, then your readers will associate you as the expert in herbalism. And if you write intriguing romance stories, then your audience will identify you as an authority in romance writing. But it's not enough for you to get the reader's attention. You must keep it beyond the confines of the online retailer. Otherwise, you're merely assisting the large online retailers with return customers. You need to implement a strategy to not only grow your audience, but take them wherever you go. Grow and manage a following. I have bad news and good news. The negative side of self-publishing through any online retailer is you don't have customers. They do. After all, you may own the rights to your publications, but the online retailer is the one who dictates what you make and who buys your content. Yes, when the readers follow you and get all your books, you get paid. However, if the online retailers decide to change the rules on you, paying you fewer royalties, honoring bogus returns, or reporting fewer sales, then you don't have much say. It's their platform. You're merely there to bring them business. With a few strategies in place with each publication, you may end up on top. So, we know how to direct the traffic to your books, but how do we keep them? Here are a few examples of how to retain your audience through all your books. Number 1, an email list sign-up. Somewhere for your audience to opt in for regular updates and notifications from you about your brand. Why make it hard for your readers to keep tabs on you? The email list is the best way to communicate with your fans and the easiest way for them to get your content. 2, relevant social media links. Most everyone is nose-deep in mobile devices and social media. Meet them where they are and provide the easiest way to connect with you or your brand. Number 3, about the author. Readers want to know they are reading books from a real person who they connect with on some kind of level. Don't take your author bio lightly because this section is where they invest more interest in your brand. You could grow and manage your following with just one of these factors, an email list. Because even if you don't engage on social media platforms or keep an ambiguous writing presence, an email list is still the ideal way to keep your audience. Regardless of what the online retailers say, if you have a list of all your readers and a way to contact them, then you control your business. Without a list of your followers, you're still working for the online retailer. Later, I'll cover email list building and a specific way to entice your audience to join your list. Also, I'll briefly touch on how you use an email list to build your business outside of the online retail platforms. In the meantime, shelf this topic and we'll return to it momentarily. Chapter 2, Building an Email List. I won't make any grand illusion to being the consummate internet marketer. Though I've been in the publishing business for a little over 7 years, I'm still relatively new to building an email list. But I know enough of the basics to have grown a few large email lists for various author brands. My audience retention is high, every book released subsequently gets greater purchase rates, and I've been able to provide my readers with much more than publications. Furthermore, email lists aren't simply about making money, but more about keeping your audience and protecting the longevity of your business. But you can't merely collect a bunch of emails and manage them in your regular email profile. Unfortunately, that method is unprofessional and leaves you susceptible to spam complaints and low reader retention. With the right email list management service, you handle your contacts better, tastefully keep your audience engaged, and retain more readers. Choosing an email list manager. I could release an entire book on how to build and manage an email list, but we should stay on track with Permafree books. The takeaway point is to authentically communicate with your audience on a regular basis. Send out at least one email per week at a consistent day and time. Ideally, deliver your email on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for better open rates. Your messages shouldn't always be about selling. For instance, don't be afraid to ask what and how you could best provide what your audience wants. Rest assured, if you use a reliable email list management service, then they will accommodate you with the most of the information needed to manage your list effectively. Suggested services. When I started my self-publishing business, I didn't have much expense to spare, so I used the free version of email list management services like MailChimp and MailerLite. Admittedly, the multitude of features overwhelmed me. Now that I have a firm grasp of email marketing, the features make more sense. If you work on a tight budget, then MailChimp or MailerLite may be your best option. The free MailChimp service has certain limitations that hinder your abilities to grow your audience. If you have a good grasp of doing intricate computer code such as HTML or CSS, then you can get a bit more mileage out of it than I did. Otherwise, you're stuck with the pretty plain features or a maze of confusing options. The biggest turnoff to me is MailChimp discourages affiliate offers and links, meaning you can only communicate with your audience and not sell them a single thing. You get what you pay for in free email marketing services. Research other free email list management services, but understand you'll get the same value you invest. When you can afford it, look into upgrading or investing in premium services like ConvertKit, Aweber, or the platform I use, MailerLite. Using the email list. Your main goal of acquiring your readers' email is to retain customers no matter where you do business, online or off. Once your customers subscribe, you should provide them with an experience and not a sales presentation. Remember to build value, so give them relevant information in your niche or category. Think of your messages as making a friend, and it diffuses this spammy, salesman-like approach commonly associated with email marketing. Here are 5 ways to communicate with your audience. 1. Share relevant information. Any articles, personal insights, or anecdotes that support your primary niche. 2. Updates. Create buzz and interest in upcoming book releases or appearances. 3. Unique subscriber deals. Find ways to save them money on your books and even offer spots for advanced readers and reviewers. Spoil them and make them feel part of something special or a members-only club. 4. Notifications. Let them know when you have free promotions coming. 5. Affiliate offers. Establish an affiliate account with companies that offer products aligned with your niche. For example, if you're in a diet and weight loss books, then you could provide affiliate links to diet products or subscriptions. Make sure you only endorse something you 100% approve. Otherwise, you diminish your chances of a trusting relationship with your subscribers. Having an email management service is a necessity if you plan to release Permafree books. Simply publishing free books to grow brand awareness is a poor investment of your time and money. Maximize the most from your exposure through Permafree books. Get an email list management service. Chapter 3. The Ideal Permafree Book. The best Permafree book enhances your overall brand and complements your flagship book or main publication. For instance, my flagship book is the 90-Day Home Workout Plan, so I had to create spin-offs or related content. Permafree books on nutrition, targeted exercise programs, or cardio programs went great with my flagship. Within each of my Permafree books, I avoid repeating information featured in my flagship book. If I must share similar information, then I reword and abbreviate so I don't devalue the primary publication. Keeping my content brief builds more value in my flagship book and provides an incentive for people to purchase a copy. Ideal length of a Permafree book. How long you make your book is entirely up to you. A short read is perfect, but remember, build value and don't simply release fluff. About 10,000 words or approximately 30 pages can be just enough. Research other books in your genre to determine an ideal length. Try to model successful books. Read reviews of other Permafree books and find out what the readers like or dislike. Once you determine any missing factors or unwanted elements fit into the gap the successful books have created. The irresistible offer to obtain an email. Assuming you provide an exemplary Permafree book filled with valuable content, your reader may want to opt in to an email subscription. But you should never lead your business based on assumptions. Additionally, your reader gets enough emails every day, so why would they want to get your email subscription? Simply give your reader an offer they can't refuse, an irresistible deal or enticing offer. The incentive to join your subscription should be a 1 to 15 page report or short story relevant to your niche or brand. Obviously, what doesn't work is to offer a report on weight loss alternatives to an email list of avid romance readers. Conversely speaking, you may not have much success in giving a bundle of romance short stories to outdoor enthusiasts. If you offer additional content, then you may further tempt them. Stick to short yet sweet incentives that pack a punch and leave your readers craving more from you. Initially, start with one incentive and then gradually add more offers to entice your audience to part ways with their contact information. Most email list management services store and deliver your incentive document to the appropriate subscribers. See your email list management services for details. If you're unable to get your service to host your report, then upload your file to a cloud drive. When someone opts into your list, provide them with the URL to download the report. Chapter 4. The Backdoor to Large Online Retailers. The only way Amazon will lower the price of a book to $0 is to make it available on alternative platforms for no cost. Once the alternative platforms distribute the free ebook to premium online retailers like Apple, Barnes & Noble, or Kobo, then Amazon will accommodate you. But anything less than a viable competitor, the online giant will scoff at the notion of a price match. Essentially, you need to publish on big online retailers to get Amazon's attention. I've worked with 2 different alternative publishing platforms with great success in this arena, Smashwords and Drafted Digital. Either service provides the backdoor entrance to Amazon's competitors, Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention these avenues offer much more than an opportunity for price matching. If you use these platforms wisely, then you can attract more readers and grow your audience faster. Don't take these smaller platforms for granted and simply use them for price matching at the online megastore Amazon. I'll explain further with a review of both Smashwords and Drafted Digital. First, with Smashwords, the pros are they have a wide array of online business partnerships known as their premium distribution, including the big online retailers of Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Once you've uploaded your ebook, it takes about 48 hours for approval to premium channels. Then, in another 1 to 7 days, your ebook will appear in the Apple Bookstore, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. The cons of Smashwords is a stickler for formatting and will not approve your ebook until you have met their rigidly specific guidelines. Once you learn how to format to their expectations, the process is rather simple. Also, they limit ebook file size to 10 megabytes, which is not good for books with large picture files. With Drafted Digital, the pros include they have an easy book submission process and a small assortment of distribution partnerships, which include Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. They allow ebook files of up to 50 megabytes, which is more than enough to accommodate most files. Also, Drafted Digital, also known as D2D, has a free interior formatting tool in your dashboard. The cons of Drafted Digital: if you have a picture-heavy ebook, it's going to be virtually impossible to use their interior formatting system while maintaining your layout. I recommend Drafted Digital because of its simple user interface and upload process. Rather than complicate an easy process, stick with a publishing platform who will have your best interests at heart. And if you get stuck, Drafted Digital support is exemplary. If your sole purpose is to price match on Amazon, then either Smashwords or Drafted Digital will work. Getting Amazon to price match. First, you must publish the ebook to Kindle Direct Publishing, also known as KDP. Do not opt in to the KDP Select program since it requires an agreement to exclusive ebook distribution on Amazon for 90 days. Price your book a bit higher than normal, so customers have a higher perceived value of your price-matched book. Once Amazon honors your request to reduce your pricing, they'll put a line through the retail price and display the 100% savings. People love getting a bargain, so when they see your book has a considerable discount, they're less apt to refuse the excellent deal. After your book goes live in the Amazon store, log into your KDP dashboard and scroll to the bottom of the page. Click on the Contact Us link. Then, you're given some options. Choose Pricing, then Price Matching. Fill in the details on the message and be sure to include 1. The name of your book and author. 2. The ASIN or Amazon Product Identifier. And 3. The URL or link to your free book at Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Don't bother sharing your bargain on small online retailers. Amazon won't price match on lesser competitors. Amazon will notify you by email within 24 to 40 hours of your request. Most likely, they'll provide a canned response such as, "We retain the discretion to pricing, blah, 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 we'll get back to you." Or, "We retain the discretion to pricing, blah, 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 and you'll find your free book at this link." The first option sucks because they never catch up with me about the price change. Most times, I discover the book is free through my KDP dashboard reports. So keep an eye on your book's product page if you get the former response. Getting Amazon to price match globally. I discovered a neat trick that tripled my opt-in rate. Amazon is lazy when it comes to price matching. They'll only price match your book based on the region you publish. For instance, if you publish on .com, then they'll only price match on Amazon.com. If you take the time to track your free book in every Apple region, then you can report your findings to Amazon and have them price match in those areas of the world. After you get distribution on Apple, here's how to find your book. You're going to go to itunes.apple.com/us/book/ISBN. All you need to do is insert your book's ISBN after the ISBN in the URL. Then, after .com/, you'll enter the region. For instance, here's how the link would sound like for Canada. itunes.apple.com/ca/book/ISBN, and then the ISBN's there. Repeat this process for all regions. The only area I have not been successful in price matching is India. Apparently, Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo don't have ebook distribution in India. Go through the same process in price matching, but mention every region all at once for the same ASIN. Keep Amazon accountable because they were quick to shrug me off 2 times before I escalated my request. Persistence pays off. After 2 weeks of Amazon working on my price match request, every region marked my book down to free. Chapter 5. Fully utilize your free content. Once you make your content free, you should get the most mileage you can from it. Keep a spreadsheet of your Permafree books, the links, and the publishing dates. Once every 90 days, submit your Permafree book to free book promotion websites. Simply give your book information to these sites and choose 1 to 5 days as your supposed free book promotion days. If you look hard enough, then you'll find a few websites wanting your Permafree books too. A while ago, I stumbled on a platform called Noise Trade, a website devoted to free content. They provide their visitors with free music or ebooks in exchange for their email and an optional donation. I know a few authors who used Noise Trade and invested in the promotional upgrades. One author had excellent results, acquiring a ton of emails and donations. The other author invested the same amount and only received a few dozen emails with little donations. Personally, I don't mind donations for a free book. The reader could easily go to most any online retailer and get my book free, so the extra cash is nice. Nonetheless, I'm thankful they are willing to part ways with their email for my Permafree book. All you have to do is use Noise Trade to upload your book like most other platforms. You'll need your book files in PDF, EPUB, and Mobi. If you use Smashwords or Draft2Digital, simply download their converted files. Then sit back and wait for the emails to come in. After 1 month of having my Permafree book on Noise Trade, I collected 24 emails. That's exciting, considering I didn't have to pay a dime and gained a few more emails. So, since I found it worked, I uploaded the rest of my books. All I had to do was download and then upload their email spreadsheet to my list management service. Noise Trade offers only 1 author profile per login, so if you're a self-publisher outsourcing your work, then you'd have to open numerous accounts to manage your different authors and Permafree books. It's worth the time investment either way you shake it. Conclusion. When I first started self-publishing, I thought it would be a simple business to manage and make profitable. Yet, I discovered putting out books isn't the same as making money for putting out books. When I learned how to produce quality publications and build a brand for long-term rewards, I started gaining momentum in my self-publishing pursuits. Rather than writing books as a hobby, I wrote valuable content to make an honest living. Once I discovered the secrets of the Permafree book, my business gradually grew. It wasn't an overnight success, but it came trickling in. First, I produced 2 Permafree books and saw about 1 to 4 email subscribers per week. Then I added 4 more permanently free books to my catalog and I saw 2 things. 1 new email subscriber per day. That's pretty nice, right? 2, my sales drastically improved, increasing up to 30% each month. Then I added another 2 publications to my Permafree collection and the subscription rate moved up even more. Every week, I saw an increase in email subscribers and my front-end sales. Once I started using my email list to build a back-end business of affiliate products, another stream of income opened up. All this success happened within 6 months of my first Permafree release. Now I'm confident my self-publishing business is still on an upward trajectory and here to stay. If you're new to self-publishing ebooks, then don't get overwhelmed. Take one step at a time. Find a good mentor or someone experienced and successful in self-publishing so you increase your likelihood of victory. However, if you are a veteran in this business, then I'm certain you gain value in this book. Either way, use the steps shared in this book and you may see the same, if not better results as I. Take care and good luck. Become a keyword master and watch your book sales grow. If you can master keywords, then you can master your book success. I'm Dale Roberts and here to help you do that. In Amazon Keywords for Books, I show you how to use keywords to sell more books. It's not too difficult to increase the discoverability of your book, but you'll need a deeper understanding of keywords if you want to sell more books. If you're ready to learn more and sell more through keyword mastery, then get your copy of Amazon Keywords for Books at dalelinks.com/keywordsbook. A small ask. Now that you've finished listening to this book, what did you think about what you heard? Were there any tips or information you found insightful? What do you think was missing from this audiobook? While you're thinking back on what you heard, it'd mean the world to me if you left an honest review from where you downloaded this audiobook. As you know, reviews play an integral part in building relevancy for all products online. So whether you found the information helpful or not, your candid review would help other customers make an informed purchase. Also, based on your review, I'll adjust this publication and future editions. That way you and other indie authors can learn and grow together. About the author. I'm Dale L. Roberts, a self-publishing advocate, fitness author, and video content creator. My inherent passion for life fuels my self-publishing advocacy, both in print and online. After publishing over 40 titles and becoming a multiple international best-selling and award-winning author, I started my YouTube channel, Self-Publishing with Dale. Voted by FeedSpot among the top 100 websites and top 50 YouTube channels devoted to self-publishing, I cemented my position as the go-to authority in the indie author community. I currently live with my wife Kelly and cat Izzy in Columbus, Ohio. Visit selfpublishingwithdale.com for all things self-publishing. This is the end of the audiobook.